Hi, welcome to A to B's Books. Today we will be starting my third week of Vlogmas, and today we are heading over to one of my friend's house to do a favorite things gift exchange. So there's three of us, so I got my friends one of my favorite perfumes and a pair of Loops earplugs that I love Loops. I've never tried the experience ones. I have the engage ones. So that's what I am gifting. I also made mini sourdough loaves because I didn't have enough starter to make whole loaves. And then Matt and their two partners will also be doing an exchange. So we're just going to have a pleasant evening of revelry. And I did finish I'll Be Home for Christmas. I ended up rating it 2.75 stars. Wasn't my favorite, just like for all the reasons I explained in my previous video. And then also this morning, I started the Yule book and I got to 90%. A lot of it was just recipes, so I was able to breeze past that really quickly. But the beginning of it was super fun because it was very informational about like where certain traditions started and what's going on with that. So that's where I am at with my reading, and on to my evening. She is just like having the best time outside, but look at that snow. It's like movie snow. All right, I should let her in. I have a few bingo items that I get to check off of my list on the bingo card. So first and foremost, we did go to see Santa. Look how happy she is. So we went and saw Santa. So I'm gonna tick that off. Okay, so that's good. And then read a Christmas book because I finally finished I'll Be Home for Christmas. There we go. And then also favorite things gift exchange. I did that last night, which was so much fun. Trying to think, what can I kind of try to do next? Oh, wrap gifts. I mean, I'm gonna work on that, but I'm not completely done shopping. And then what else? Have an epic chocolate. I need to get marshmallows for that. Watch a cheesy movie. And also take a cozy bath. I don't want to take a cozy bath right now because I'm really hot because I've been cleaning up just after ourselves. But actually one of the things I need to wash is my new mug that Shan got. She got us a Simply Modern tumbler. It's one of her favorites. She also got me these earrings. I don't often wear earrings, so just spicing it up. And also these eye patches that we did today. So I hope I look nice and rested. Yeah, so I'm just gonna wash this so I can use it. And then I'm catching up on Zoella Vlogmas, and I think I'm going to wrap some of my gifts tonight up at the counter because I tried to do it on the floor and I'm just too old for that. It hurt real bad, so that's gonna be my game plan. Okay, I've got a good chunk of the wrapping done. A lot of this is for my mom from my dad. Freya, not stoked. And my nephew is in a hockey tournament and they're currently walloping the other team. And yeah, it's a bit of a weird game, but I need to put ribbons and bows. So I finished the Yule book just now. And like I said, the beginning was super informational. I enjoyed that part. But there is a different book about Christmas that I read a couple years ago that I would say didn't have all of the same details, but presented similar information in a very fun, informative way. So I'll put that right here for you. Whereas like this book, kind of like 50% was valuable to me and the other part wasn't as much. And then when I was just finishing it up, she gave tips on how to like just reduce anxiety and stress in the holiday season, which I like really thought was a good thing to include in this type of book. But one of them was like, don't go to shopping malls too close to the Christmas like rush. Valid, totally good. But then the options were like buy ahead, mail order or just make gifts. And I was like, wait, when the heck was this book written? So it was written in like literally in the year 2000. So I just thought that was like a funny little thing of like online shopping wasn't even a thing. And she also had really good tips about like making a scrapbook of, or just like compiling a few things from the season and making a list of like new things that you tried, things that worked, things that didn't, and also like things that you might want to try next year, and putting that with like any pretty wrapping paper you may have gotten or nice cards or any sort of thing like that. Putting it all kind of together, and then that way when you go to do like the next year, you have like, you're able to remember kind of those like ideas and also like improving upon year after year. So I really liked that actually, and I might implement that. There was also a lot about like, and it was good advice, but it was about like getting cards and like gift giving and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know, it wasn't very relevant to me. But now I'm going to move on to my choose your own adventure murder mystery, Christmas murder mystery. So I'm gonna start that now and I'll let you know my progress. Okay, so I solved the murder. I'm very happy about that. It did take me technically 7 tries. If you go down the wrong path, it sends you back to the start. And after being sent to the start like 3 times, I started taking note of like where I would have gone wrong so that I could just go back to there versus actually restarting. I did end up in a loop at one point that just kept restarting me. So then I had to go back even further because I had taken the wrong path way earlier than I thought. So that was actually kind of interesting that, you know, the choices I made impacted me in like a totally different way than just like 2 versions. It was interesting to be put on such a wrong path and still follow that path for so long. And like that part of the story was very interesting and I kind of wish it happened, but whatever, it was wrong. But yeah, I ended up rating that 5 stars because I had so much fun and I really didn't want to stop. Like I have been ignoring my responsibilities to simply finish this story because I needed to solve it. So 10 out of 10 would recommend, but that's all I've got. So that's 3 of my Christmas reads done. The last one I have it'll be I think it's the 5th book in the Dream Harbor series. I don't know that I'll start that right away, honestly, because I'm 20% into not Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, and I'm really enjoying that. So I want to dive back into that. I don't think I will today. I've done a good chunk of reading today, so I'm more going to work on chores and general relaxing. Okay, welcome to the end of the vlog. I feel like I absolutely crushed my Christmas reading. I finished 3 out of my 4 Christmas books that I had planned for the like Christmassy season, but I will say I am starting to feel like the Christmas crunch. I took a look at my bingo card and I still have quite a bit to do. So next week I'm going to have to really buckle down and get my bingo card filled in a bit more. And I think there's 2 items that I'm going to make slight adjustments to. The first is the themed sourdough. I think I'm just gonna do sourdough because I will have baked 5 sourdoughs like between the start of Vlogmas and now. So I think that's sufficient. I think I can check that off. The other one was the Christmas cross stitch. I'm going to switch that out for a diamond painting. I just really want to do that. And so that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, so you'll see that next week. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that all of your Christmassy moments are going well. Let me know if you're doing any seasonal reading and I will see you next week. Goodbye.